Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a new Whip and Chat video. If you are new to Whip and Chats and you're wondering what I'm doing, basically I just work on my current work in progress, which today is going to be Harmony in the Highlands by Steve Sundrum and Diamond Art Club. When was the last time I even worked on this in a Whip and Chat? Have I even ever pulled this out for a Whip and Chat before? I'm not convinced I have. Maybe at the very beginning of when I worked on this project back in February, March? When did I even start this? I have no idea. But I'll be working on this project while chatting with you guys about my week, my weekend, diamond painting stuff, all the stuff, life stuff, willow stuff. And yeah, just chatting your ear off for the next little bit of time. And feel free to pull out your project, work alongside me while I chat. You can also use this like a podcast. I do that honestly more often than not when it comes to these kind of videos. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. I feel like this could not have been a better section to work on because this is so much line blocking in this area. I'm working on this really pretty like river in this scene, and it's so pretty and so fun to work on. But anyways, what accessories am I using today? I am using my Firefly tray here. It's the Inferno Nano tray, the Drills and Chills 2025 tray, and then I am just using my Donna Bass pen with actually Thess Studios putty in my multi-placer. This is the thin metal 8 placer from Diamond Art Club, and this is the putty that I'm using. I did switch this out earlier because I knew I needed to switch out the putty earlier today, and I didn't want to like switch out the putty for a different putty, and then I knew I wanted to at least use it in a Whip and Chat this week, and so I didn't want to like replace good putty. So this is the peach cookie scent. Take this off of here. It's really, really pretty, and I managed to not ruin the actual peach cookie, or the peach part of the peach cookie so far. Eventually I will, but yeah, I'm using this in my multi-placer, and I'm actually using super sticky patty wax in my single placer, which is crazy. It's the Cactus Love I don't know, scent. I don't know. Is this actually a scent? I don't think so, because honestly, it doesn't smell good. It truly doesn't. I don't think it's supposed to smell good. But it works pretty well. I'm not sure in the grand scheme of like hard waxes if it's necessarily my favorite thing ever, but like, I don't hate it. So anyways, I like the actual like product itself. You know what I mean? Anyways, so, and then for my cover minder, I am using this cover minder here. This also might be patty wax or Distracted by Diamonds. They're the same company, yeah? Don't let their energy change yours. Mood. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this section here. I'm very excited to get into this with you guys, chat about everything with you guys. Hello, hello. Hope everyone had a really fabulous weekend. Let's see how, I don't know what's up with me. I can never get... I'm using my tweezers. The diamonds are so good. Like the drill field is so good that half the time I can't get my tweezers under here in order to pull up this cover plastic paper that's on here. There we go. Got it. We're good. Hope everyone had a really great weekend. Mine was good. I'm so sad it's coming to an end. I don't like Sundays. Sunday scaries do exist, unfortunately. But anyways, it is currently Sunday. What are we on today? We are on Sunday, June 7th. It is 6 o'clock in the evening, and I am here to chat with you guys and diamond paint. Okay, let's see. I might need to refill the single placer of the pen here. As of right now, I don't. What do I want to start with? Like, look at this gloriousness. I cannot speak today. Excuse the glare. There we go. We have some line blocking here. It's like, what do I want to start with? Maybe I'll start with the number 3. Might as well. But anyways, hi guys. Clearly, we're off to a chaotic start. I say that, and I always watch it back, and I'm like, Michaela, you were just being a little bit dramatic, which is true. Hope everyone had a really fabulous weekend. Mine was good. I really truly feel like I've really kind of settled into a routine with Willow, which is amazing, and I'm really glad about it. If you are unaware, a week ago from yesterday, well, Saturday, I guess, I adopted a cat named Willow, and I forgot, or at least in the vlog, I might have mentioned it in the Whip and Chat last week, but I don't think I mentioned it in the vlog. Willow is a 3-year-old, at least that's what they assume her age is. Apparently the vets have a pretty good guess on that's her age. She's a 3-year-old calico cat, and she actually only weighs, well, she probably weighs a little bit more than this now, but when I got her, she weighed about 4 pounds, 3 ounces, so she is a tiny, tiny baby. It's very funny because when I went over to my parents' house today, actually, I hadn't seen Zeus in a few days, which if you don't know, Zeus is my parents' dog. I like to consider him my dog as well, but I know he doesn't live with me. He lives with my parents. He is about 20-pound teddy bear dog. Like, he's a small dog. I mean, to be fair, he's a little bit big on the small end of things. He's kind of chunky. He's kind of fat. He's my very, very, very chill fat boy. What color do I want to do? This is my whipping chats every single time. I'm like, what do I want to do now? Instead of just like finishing a thought ever. Where's that color? It's right here. It was funny because today I went by my parents' house and I saw Zeus for the first time in a few days because my parents were actually out of town over the weekend, and I come home and I see him, and I have just been with Willow for so long that Zeus is huge compared to Willow, because yeah, Willow's like 4 pounds, maybe closer to 5 at this point, but Zeus is like 20 pounds, and like Zeus is small. He is a small dog. Like, I can lift him up, all the stuff. But boy, oh boy, when I saw Zeus today, I was like, broski, you are huge. Like, so comparatively to Willow, but like, it was really nice seeing him today, but I just thought that was funny. But anyways, yeah, so Willow is a 3-year-old calico cat that I adopted last week from a local humane society, and she is genuinely one of the most loving creatures to ever walk this planet Earth. She is so sweet. When I got her last week Saturday, I was expecting, because I feel like, you know, it can be kind of hit or miss with cats, right? Like, sometimes they can be really like, I don't know, lovey right off the bat or whatever, but I feel like a lot of times that isn't the case. And I had gotten her with my friend Molly, and my friend Molly also has a cat named Ophelia, and she was like, you know, Ophelia at first was like really shy, and like, so don't be surprised if you know, Willow is also really shy at first. And I know nothing about cats. Like, I only grew up with Zeus, and even then, like, I didn't really grow up with him, but anyways, I was around when he was a puppy, and Zeus settled in pretty quickly to the house, but like, you know, there were problems in and of itself because him, you know, puppy training and him being a dog is a different beast than this, you know, Willow being a cat. But she was like, you know, she might be really nice off the bat and really lovey-dovey and wanting to be up on you all the time, blah, blah, blah. But she also might just go ahead and hide for the first, you know, however long, and she kind of just, you play on her schedule. And I'm like, that is totally fair. So I went into having Willow with those kind of expectations of like, this, you know, she could be, you know, lovey right off the bat. I'm hoping that she is, but also like, it could be a patience thing where like, she just needs to get used to things, which is also totally fair. And literally, like, I put her in my bedroom because that's where I had her initially for the first day. I was gonna do it longer, but again, she was so good and lovey. She wanted to explore the entire house or apartment. And so I put her crate thing that I carried her back in, or like the carrier thing, on the ground and opened it up, and she just came out right away, and me and my friend were sitting on the floor, and she just came up to us and just wanted love. And I'm like, oh, she just wants love right off the bat, which is so cute. And that first night, she definitely just like slept on top of me the entire night, and it was just so precious. I mean, I got kind of bad sleep that first night, but I feel like things have been very good since in terms of my sleep. Sleep has definitely gotten better. It was never like terrible, but like, you know, I'm still up every few hours just because I think my brain doesn't know how to shut off and like know that everything's like fine. But I feel like I'm getting a lot better of sleep than I was when she came last week. So I feel like she's settling in really, really well. And I don't know if you guys also like feel this way when you first got your pet, if you have a pet. But I guess the term that people use to refer to it are kind of like the puppy blues. I feel like I definitely did have it with Willow. And of course, again, she's not a dog, she's a cat, and she's not a kitten. But basically the sentiment is just like, you kind of feel like you're making the wrong decision, and kind of like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? And for the first couple nights, like, of course, like, I was really, really, really excited that I had her, but I was also just kind of like, oh, I've never actually had a pet of my own before. I've had a pet before, but like my parents, and like I didn't really have anything to do with any of the training or really any of the responsibility, like unless I was like dog sitting. And so I was kind of like, did I make like, you know, a mistake? Like, should I really have gotten her? And I feel like by Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, I was feeling a lot more calm and better about my decision to get her. And like, you know, now that we're over a week in, like she's so chill. Like, I don't know where she is right now, honestly. She's probably underneath my bed. That's her favorite spot. She has a couple different spots under my bed that she really likes. She enjoys, it's really cute. It's right above, or yeah, I guess she sits right on top of one of my Peggy Collins diamond paintings. Succulents. I don't know why that box is just like a singular box under the bed. I have a lot of diamond painting boxes under the bed, but like that one specifically, she has chosen to be her home. But sometimes she also goes to the other side of the bed, and she's not on top of any boxes. She's just on the floor right by the bed or under the bed, but that's usually where I'll find her if I don't know where she is. That's usually where she is. The first day, she definitely went underneath the, I have a recliner chair in my family room, living room area, and she definitely found that as a hiding spot, but she hasn't done that since, and I'm kind of glad she hasn't done that since because I'm a little bit afraid when she goes directly under furniture like that. She hasn't gone underneath my couch or anything, or actually behind my couch, which she can't fit behind the couch. My couch is pressed up right against the wall, so she can't really get behind there. She's small, but she's not invisible. So, yeah, I mean, really, truly, I'm not concerned right now about where her whereabouts are. Like, I feel like she's a good girl. And, I mean, obviously she can still get into stuff. But I feel like last week while I was filming my whip and chat, I felt like I was on edge the entire time of like, oh my gosh, where's she going to go? What is she going to do? I don't know if you guys could tell in my voice. But, like, obviously, again, very glad she was here. Just like, you know, new pet parent kind of worries, right? But yeah, I'm really, really, really glad she's here. And obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious. I like to think over the puppy blues, kitten blues, cat blues, whatever you want to call it in my situation. I definitely think I'm over those, and I am really glad that I have her, and she's really just been a joy, and she's so cute. She's such a good diamond painting buddy. She's such a good reading buddy. She's just so good. So yeah, and I feel like, actually, speaking of reading, the first couple nights that I had her, honestly, it was probably even longer than that. It was probably until like Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I wasn't reading, which if you haven't been around my channel for a while, you might not know this, but I have been, I feel like, in a perpetual reading slump for the last like year and a half, probably since like the beginning of 2025. I don't know what is wrong with me. I love reading, but I feel like it's just been, I don't know, like when I'm in the mood for it, I'm really in the mood for it. But when I'm not in the mood for it, I'm really not in the mood for it, if that makes any sense. And so when I got Willow, I feel like my entire routine was kind of thrown. And so reading, even just like listening to an audiobook while diamond painting, was totally pushed on the back burner. But a couple nights ago, I started a new audiobook. It's called Mistakes Were Made. I think the author is Meryl Winsler. It's a sapphic romance book, basically. And it's an age gap romance between a college student and this college student's friend's mother. And honestly, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I'm about halfway through it now. I definitely plan on listening to more of it tonight while I diamond paint. It's not a bad book, but there are a lot of characters, weirdly enough, so it's okay. I don't know. I'm still deciding how I feel about it. I'm intrigued to see where the story's gonna go, but I just don't know where the story's gonna go. So yeah, it's pretty good so far. But I was able to pick up a book, which is really fabulous. And tonight, actually, I started a new physical book. So I was reading, if you watch my vlogs, I was physically reading Just for the Cameras by Megan Quinn, and technically I do still have that one in my possession from the library because I was able to renew it, and I'm about halfway through it, but I was like, you know, I don't know if you guys get this way too, but if you spend too long on a physical book, it's almost like I want to DNF it for the sole reason that it's taking me too long to read. And by too long, I mean like I've been reading this physical book for probably like 3 weeks now, and I kind of just want to move on to something else. So I decided to use an Audible credit and get Just for the Cameras on Audible. So that way, once I finish the Meryl Winsler book, I can go ahead and just listen to Just for the Cameras. And then I'll be done with both of those books, and then I can start something new. But I did start a new physical book tonight. I started, what's it called? Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It. I think, because I'd read the author's note, and I think the point of this book, and I'm not too far in it yet, is kind of to show the other side of like, I don't know, things you don't see in a romance book, like the anxiety that could come, like very real anxiety of like intimacy and all that stuff. So I'm very intrigued, and it's pretty good so far. I'm literally like 25 pages in, so I'm not far at all. But the reading bug came back, which was solid, and hopefully it's here to stay, right? I know things can ebb and flow, but I'm hoping it's here to stay. But anyways, yeah, so I feel like really truly like she's settling in well. I'm finally getting into a routine, I guess, with her, and I'm excited that she's kind of just going to be the main character of all the vlogs now. She really is such a sweetie, and I loved reading all of the comments on my vlog from last week, which, speaking of, I am cracking up because, so last week, Diamond Art Club didn't do any previews leading up to their weekend drop, and I was a little bit confused personally because I actually did have a sneak peek for that week. It's not in the mail yet. I think it's supposed to get here tomorrow. It's the Leon Devanese tree. I don't know what the name of the painting is, but the entire week I was like, that's so interesting that we haven't seen any previews yet, but like I know we're gonna have a drop, probably, because I definitely have a sneak peek for this. It's just not quite in hand yet. And Diamond Art Club had made a comment on a post in the VIP group basically explaining like why they didn't do any previews, and I think the reason is because most of the kits that released over the weekend on Saturday were, I think, supposed to be Amazon exclusive kits, and the kits that they had planned to release during last week were still going to be pre-orders, and so they were like, well, since these are in stock, we may as well release these instead, so that way things actually ship out. So I thought that was interesting, and fair enough. So yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for a first look on that kit sometime this week. I do plan on uploading that this week. I guess we can talk about videos for this week. We're very early on for that, but since we're already on that topic, I am really unsure what I want to film this week. I feel like sometimes I have so many videos I either want to film or need to film, and some weeks I just have nothing. Like, brain is empty, not a single idea of what to film. But this week I have that first look that needs to go up. I also actually do have a sneak peek for the mystery kit, one of the 2 mystery kits that's releasing tomorrow. That is also still on its way to me. So ideally I would want to get that sneak peek up as quickly as possible. To be fair, it might be sold out by the time I get the kit in the mail, but I do know that people love seeing the sneak peeks just to see if they can like confirm any suspicions on like what the original artwork is. But the sneak peek I have for the mystery drop is the Genovia art one, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited to see, I love seeing what people's guesses are in the mystery Facebook groups on what the original artwork's gonna be. That's a lot of fun to me, so I'm really excited actually to get that painting in the mail. But in theory, that's also going to be a video this week. I would love at some point to film my Muni Made haul and my Diamond Delights haul and unboxing. But also I need to film, and I say need, I don't need to film, but I really want to, my post review for my Diamond Art Club custom, because I finished that yesterday. Finally. I got the extra drills in the mail yesterday from Diamond Art Club for my Treasure Quest card custom, and I am so happy that those came in, and I'm really happy I was able to finish off the project. If you are interested in seeing the final look at it, it's on my Instagram if you're interested. But I also do plan on throwing a clip in the vlog with it fully complete. So I'm gonna keep it at home for the post review, and then I'm gonna keep the kit in my possession until probably is it end of June that people do mid-years? It's gotta be, yeah. Yeah, because that would be the mid-year. LOL. I'm tired. I'm gonna keep it through my mid-year year in review and show it off then as well. But then my mom actually wants to hang that painting up in her house. So that painting will be going directly to her, and I really am glad that she wants to hang it in her house. And she is so funny. It's going in her basement, which is totally fine. I feel like it doesn't necessarily fit the aesthetic of the rest of the artwork in the house. But my mom also diamond paints, and she is very particular, I guess is what I'll say, about what gets hung up in her house. And so the Zeus painting is going in the basement, which is totally fine. She has a really nice basement. If you watched my vlog from a couple weeks ago, she was actually in it. We filmed it in the basement. But yeah, so the painting will be going over to her once those other videos are kind of done. So I'm not going to keep it all the way through year end for the year in review. I will just insert a picture during the year in review of that diamond painting. But yeah, I finished my custom this weekend, which is amazing. I'm so happy that that one's done. And I guess like the next question is, because, you know, I've been working on multiple whips again because I'm kind of crazy and can never pick team one whip or team multiple whip. I feel like I gotta go back and forth a lot and make everyone confused and confuse myself at the same time. So like, do I maybe want to kit something new up once I kit down my custom, or do I want to just maybe focus on the projects I have going? Because right now I have this kit going, which is Harmony in the Highlands, and then I have my Hannah Lynn mystery kit, which I've only done one row of, but it's so good. It's so pretty and just fun to work on. I love a good mystery kit. And then I also have Her Summoning by Ivy Dollamore, which you guys are probably confused why I'm not working on my Ivy Dollamore during this whip and chat this week, because I feel like I wanted to do my Ivy Dollamore and my whip and chats every week. But this, I was already working on this project, and the way that the section I'm in right now is like perfect with like the alignment of my monopod, it just worked out nicely. So those are the three projects I have going right now, and I haven't 100% decided if I'm gonna try to kit something else new up or not. I'm kind of leaning towards no just for the time being. I do need to keep one of the storage containers open for July because I am gonna have to kit up my kit that I'm bringing to the Crafters Paradise retreat in July, which I cannot believe that that is next month. I cannot believe that next month I get to go and hug all of my friends in person. That is going to be, I'm gonna be so emotional. That's gonna make me so crazy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see everybody. I'm excited to see Natalie again. If you guys don't know, Natalie visited me last year, and it was funny because I was like, when I said goodbye to her, I'm like, bye, see you in like over a year. And then it's like, oh no, not over a year. No. I probably said see you next year. And I cannot believe that that's coming up in like a month. Like a little over a month. That's crazy to me. I cannot wait to hug all my friends. It's gonna be so good. But for the retreat, I am going to work on Prideful Pair. It is the I think it's Marvel. I don't know my Marvel characters very well at all. Someone's told me the characters before and I forgot. The reason I really love it is because it's gay artwork, and also Happy Pride. I don't think I mentioned Happy Pride. I mean, we are a week into the month already. I probably said it last week, and I know I said it in the vlog, but you know, being gay is always fun. So yeah, so I'm gonna work on Prideful Pair during the retreat, and it's actually perfect because two of my best friends, Natalie, I just talked about her, Diet Coke and Diamonds, and Tiffany from Diamonds at Tiffany's are hosting a Be Happy and Diamond Paint Along event in July, and that is the kit I'm using for that event because being gay makes me happy. So I'm excited about that kit, but I feel like I don't want to like kit something up in that storage system and not know for a fact what's gonna get done before the retreat. So I figure just be safe than sorry, and I don't know, that might be a little bit dramatic because let's be real, I'll probably finish at least Her Summoning by the time July comes around, but I don't know, right? Because when I'm working on multiple whips, things take longer. That's always been the debacle with the multiple whips versus one, right? Because when you have one whip going, you can focus on the project. I love how like a random drill just ended up on my hand. I was just using the letter N. That's probably where that came from. And like, the momentum I feel like can be a lot faster with one project at a time rather than multiple whips. However, what I will say, the one method I had never really tried when it came to multiple whips was doing a row at a time and then switching. And that is what I have found to be the key to maybe working, is doing a row and then switching, because I can keep Harmony and the Highlands out on my table for a couple days, and like if I finish a section halfway through, go to bed, I don't feel weird about like the next day finishing the section and then deciding, okay, do I put this project away or do I, oh, was that Willow? I don't think that was Willow. I think that was the apartment above me. I do still get a little jump scared when I hear noises, just because I'm like, what is she getting into? But she's probably fine. She's probably fine. Like I said before, I'm not worried about that. Maybe only the slightest bit, but you guys get it. I don't even know what I was saying. I was talking about the projects. I'm just talking. But I don't know, working on the projects one row at a time and then switching it out has actually been really nice. And I don't know, I feel like that might be the move to the multiple whips, is doing a row. And I can't have too many whips, so I'm afraid about throwing a fourth one back into the mix. I don't know. But you also want to know what I was doing the other day? The other day I was looking at all of my diamond paintings in my gems flow. Honestly, I still need to go back and look for a few more. And I was trying to find the kits that have calico cats in them, because I'm like, there have got to be kits that I have in my stash that look like Willow, and I just didn't know it when I bought it, because like, why would I have known it when I bought it? And one of them actually is one of the Marilyn Casanov Zodiac kitten kits. One of them I got as a sneak peek. Actually, the little cat looks like Willow. Let me actually show you guys real quick, because I feel like a visual is going to be the move here. Let's see, it's Marilyn Casanov Cancer Zodiac Kitten. Does this little gal, guy, whoever, whatever, not look just like Willow? This is just so precious. I need to get her a little moon pillow and just like put her in this position. It's so cute. I love it so much. Actually, I had gone to Home Goods. I need a color. I'm gonna go with the square. Where is the square? It's right here. I went to Home Goods on Saturday night with a couple of friends, and I went a little crazy, but I bought Willow this super cute cupcake bed. Oh my gosh, let me show you guys a picture of this too. Oh, I hope she pops into it while I'm vlogging, so that way I can show you guys her during the vlog in her bed here. But like, oh no, it's not focusing. Let me click on it. Maybe that'll help it focus. There we go. Is this not the most precious thing you've ever seen ever? It's so cute. Oh, she was just checking it out, and when I had put the bed there a couple of days ago, or yesterday, I guess. No, we went Friday night. My brain is all over the place. We definitely went Friday night. When I had put the bed there on Friday night, she sniffed it a little bit, but didn't really want anything to do with it. But then today, she just decided to go in it, and I was like, oh, need to pull out my phone. Need to get this on camera. I'm like a mother with their child, just like constantly taking pictures. But she's my baby, I have to. So I thought that was really cute. But yeah, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I was excited when I saw that Marilyn Casanov cat looked like Willow, and I was like, oh, what other cats do I have in my collection that look like Willow? What can I actually add into my rainy day stash now that like I have Willow? Like, what looks like Willow? I still need to do that. I actually haven't done that at all. I feel like there's got to be a couple that look like Willow that I am going to add into the rainy day stash, but anyways, so I don't know where I was necessarily even going with that statement, but like, thanks for hanging out with me today, because brain is honestly not on this planet, but maybe that makes for a really entertaining whip and chat. Or it makes for a very hard to follow whip and chat. Hopefully not that, but like, you can always let me know in the comments if this is hard to follow. Just be nice about it. But anyways, actually, I need to restart the camera and we will chat more. So give me a minute. You know, so when I turned the camera off, I looked at my phone and I saw that Natalie had texted me asking about the Gracie Abram tickets, and I talked about it in the vlog, but I'm like, I didn't even talk about it in this whip and chat at all. Last week, I decided to throw my hat in the ring, if you will. Well, I guess we'll start with 2 weeks ago. Gracie Abrams is going on tour, and I texted my friend a couple weeks ago and I'm like, hey, would you be interested in seeing Gracie Abrams next year? And she's like, yeah, definitely. And I'm like, okay, perfect. So I went to, I don't know if it was like the tour website or where I necessarily went to, but I signed up for pre-sale, and pre-sale was last week, Tuesday. I think Tuesday. Yeah, it had to have been Tuesday. And so I signed up for pre-sale and I get a text on Tuesday morning and it's like, hey, you can join the wait list for the queue 30 minutes early. So I would say like 15 minutes early. I went in and sat in the waiting room. You know, I was working, so I had it on the side, and then when it hit 9 o'clock, I, you know, opened my phone, I'm letting it refresh, and the Ticketmaster queue said, you are number 1. And it just brought me into the like actual spot to buy the tickets. And my first thought was like, how did I get so lucky to get spot number 1? But then I was like, you know, honestly, like Gracie Abrams is big, don't get me wrong. Like not nearly as big as like the Taylor Swift war that people went through to get tickets to the Eras Tour. But like, I can't imagine maybe as many people are wanting this. I don't know. But then I eat my words, okay? Because I was watching TikToks then on like Wednesday or Thursday, and there were people saying that they were like 700th in the queue, 1,000 in the queue, couldn't even get tickets to the Gracie Abrams concert. I was dumbstruck. Like, I was like, how in the world was I number 1 in the queue? Was it because I went to the wait list? But I went to the wait list 15 minutes early. I didn't even go an hour or half an hour early like I could. Like, did I just get insanely lucky that day? Like, should I have bought a lottery ticket that day? Like, I didn't realize, I guess, I don't know, it just didn't click with me that was just so lucky. Like, I guess I knew it was. I don't even know how to explain it. I hope I'm not coming off as like any certain way. I thought it was interesting that had happened. But anyways, I was able to score 2 tickets to go see Gracie Abrams in Chicago, and I'm so excited. Gracie opened for Taylor Swift for the Eras Tour for quite a few of her shows, and including my show, and my biggest regret was not knowing Gracie Abrams' music before the Eras Tour. I remember my friend telling me like, oh, she has like a couple really popular songs that are like TikTok sounds, and we must not have been on the same For You page, because when I went to the Eras Tour and listened to her set, I didn't recognize any of it, but I recorded some of it. And after the Eras Tour, I actually listened to her music more, and so one of my biggest regrets is not actually knowing Gracie Abrams when I got to see Gracie Abrams. And so I am so excited to actually go see Gracie Abrams in concert next year. I think that's going to be so fun. Yeah, so I'm going in Chicago. Or to Chicago. I feel like artists don't really come to Wisconsin anymore. Like, it's either Chicago or Minnesota, and like Chicago is the more convenient of the two for me. I live more south Wisconsin, so Chicago is more convenient, but like, you know, the Jonas Brothers would come to Milwaukee, they'd come to Pfizer Forum. I feel like if you're gonna come to Wisconsin and do a concert, it's gonna be Pfizer Forum, it's gonna be at Lambeau Field actually, which is where the Green Bay Packers play. Where else? There is some campground, I swear, that like, I don't remember who performed there. There was a concert that was canceled there. Who was it? I don't remember, and I don't know what that campground is called. I don't think I live super close to there, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Or Summerfest grounds, which Summerfest is coming up. If you're from Wisconsin, are you going to Summerfest? Let me know in the comments. I should text my friend about this. I feel like the concert has to be coming up soon. I would be so curious about tickets. We had talked about seeing, this is the same friend I went to the Eras Tour with, the same friend I'm seeing Gracie Abrams with. We had talked about seeing Ed Sheeran, who is going to Summerfest this year, performing at Summerfest. You know, I think, I kind of want to say the concert is in a couple weeks. I don't know, I really do like Ed Sheeran a lot. I don't know. I should see what the ticket prices are now. We looked a few weeks ago when we saw each other last, and concert tickets were still really expensive. And if you know Summerfest at all, they have like lawn seating. So it's not like a seat, I don't think. I think it's literally like in the lawn that looks over the amphitheater. And tickets for that were still really expensive, and I was really confused. I'm like, I get it, it's Ed Sheeran, but also I don't know if I want to pay like $300 for these lawn seats. So we were kind of like, we'll just see when it gets closer, and I guess we are a little bit closer now. Maybe I'll take a look once I finish filming. But anyways, I guess that's like fun concert plans for me. But yeah, Natalie's text 100% reminded me of that. But anyways, I didn't even really chat with you guys about my weekend. This whip and chat is absolutely all over the place. My sincere apologies. What did I do this weekend? On Friday, like I said earlier, I went to Home Goods with a couple of my friends, and the night started out by, I met up in my friend's apartment. She lives in my same apartment complex, Molly, the friend who has the cat named Ophelia, and we all went and visited Ophelia, and that was really fun. Ophelia is so dang cute. I love her so much. And then we all actually came down to my apartment. So it was me, Molly, her sister Sarah, and her husband, and Molly's roommate. And they all came down, they all wanted to meet Willow. And Willow was a little bit shy at first, like didn't necessarily want to come out from under the bed. But once I kind of sat there for a few minutes and waited for her to come out, she did come out, and she followed me into the other room. And my friends loved her, and it was great. She really loved all of like the love from everyone, and I feel like she really is a people cat, which I love, and I'm excited for her to meet more of my friends. I don't know, I feel like I'm talking about like a boyfriend or something. I'm so excited for him to meet all my friends, but no, it's just my cat. But no, I think it went really well, and I'm so glad that like that didn't necessarily overwhelm her. So I don't know, I'm really thrilled about that. But we did that, and then we went to Noodles and Company for dinner, which was really good, and then we went to Home Goods, and that's where I got the cat bed. And what else did I end up buying? I bought kind of a lot of stuff. I should really do a haul in the vlog, but I kind of put a lot of it away. I bought a couple like snacky items. I had purchased some salt and pepper popcorn, which honestly kind of slaps. It's really good. And I got these like guava rings, which I don't think were that good. It was like a gummy, but it wasn't sour. I thought it was gonna be sour, and it totally wasn't. But it was like guava. They kind of like dried fruit, I guess, but I really don't think this was dried fruit, but it was guava flavored. I'll eat them, but they weren't really my favorite. What else did I get? I bought this really cute picture, like picture that you hang up. I'll probably show the vlog this week. It's a picture of a cat in a bathroom, a calico cat in a bathroom. It's so cute. My friend pointed it out, and I was like, give it to me. It's coming home with me. What else did I buy? I bought Willow another toy. I bought her a toy. It's like a fishing pole, like a really long fishing pole with a really long string and a bunch of like sardines on it. It's really cute. And then I also bought Zeus a toy because I kind of felt guilty that I wasn't with him at all this weekend, even though he was at daycare and totally content and fine. I bought him a toy because like I'm spoiling Willow. I have to spoil Zeus as well. He really is my first true love. Like, I gotta keep up with him too. So yeah, bought some nice stuff at Home Goods. But yeah, that was Friday. Oh no, I missed a few drills. I like how I put the color away, then I noticed more drills. Does that happen to you guys? It happens to me all the time, especially with confetti, but this isn't even that bad confetti. I'm just not paying attention. And then let's see, yesterday was pretty chill. Didn't do a whole lot. I did end up hanging out with my dad for a little bit. We decided actually to go to the casino for a little bit yesterday night, and that was nice. I was gonna say, I haven't been in a while, Michaela. That is just not true at all in the slightest. But no, it was nice, and I got to hang out with him, and he was gone all weekend, and it was nice to see him and catch up with him. Again, acting like it's been so long, but I'm just talking. And then today was pretty fun too. I'm really excited because my dad and I went to IKEA today. I had a couple things in mind that I wanted, and I ended up buying a couple of, I think, really nice things, okay? So I bought, number one, another bookshelf. In my crafting room, if you look behind me in any of my vlogs, I have like a 3-shelf bookshelf, and they house all my coloring books. Ugh, your girl needs a third. I need a third, and honestly, that's gonna be the last one. I have some self-control when it comes to some things. Like, I did stop buying coloring books. I do still pre-order some of the Disney mystery coloring books on occasion on Lyrica, which I do need to go look at there again and see if there are any new releases. Although I need to play catch up on some of the old flip throughs I haven't even flipped through yet, because I like buying them to flip for you guys on the channel, because funnily enough, my most popular YouTube video isn't a diamond painting video at all. It's a Disney mystery color by number book video. Has almost 50,000 views on it, which is nuts. I think it's almost 50,000. Is it over? I'm gonna check. Now that I'm just nosy as heck now, I'm checking. Let's see. Okay, YouTube, view channel, videos, most popular. Oh my gosh, it hit 50,000. How fun. Yeah, so my most popular, it's so funny, my top 3 most popular videos on my channel. Number 1, Disney Hatchet Heroes Color by Number for Beginners. The second most popular video is my Mega Disney Mystery Color by Number flip through, where there were 40 coloring books in one video. That has 37,000 views. And then my third most popular video is the updated Disney Mystery Color by Number books for beginners. That's crazy. That's crazy. It hit 50,000. Wow. I thought it was close. But yeah, so funnily enough, like people come to my channel for like not diamond painting and stay, which is really crazy. Or maybe they don't stay. I have no idea. But that video being the most popular is really crazy to me. But anyways, so I needed another bookshelf to put those books on. I don't know how else to explain it. That way, like, I can just kind of clean up the room a little bit, and I really don't plan on buying, like, a ton more coloring books as of right now. Like, I'm not coloring. I'm really just not coloring, so why would I? And then I also purchased it's called the Alex drawers, and they're basically a set of, like, drawers, and I'm gonna put it to my left, basically to put diamond painting accessories in. My plan is to put all of my waxes in there, all of my putties in there, all of my washi tape in there. I don't think cover minders. I think cover minders are still gonna go on the outside of my cart thing I have right here. But right now, all of my waxes and putties are all inside of like one of my art dot storage containers. It's just like in the pocket, and it's just kind of driving me a little bit nuts. So I'm excited for that. I need another color. I'm just talking and not diamond painting. I'm really excited for that. I had purchased a set from Amazon of these like acrylic drawer organizers that I'm gonna use to organize the whatchamacallit, the stuff inside the drawers. So I'm excited about that. I think it's gonna be cute. I feel like once I have all that set up, I might do a craft room tour when it finally gets a little bit more organized. And yeah, I plan on keeping like washi tape in there too. Right now my system is kind of haphazard and not the best, so I need something. And those were it. So I did go to IKEA today, bought those. Shout out to my dad for coming with and helping me, because I would not have been able to do that. I mean, I probably could have done it on my own, but it is always a lot easier having someone else there, so I thought that was really nice. So I did that today, and then I did some cleaning, and it's been a very, very, very chill day. But I guess plan-wise for me for the rest of today is going to be, well, my dad had actually called me because he had put together this super cute cat tree for Willow, and he finished it. So he called me to show me, and I'm gonna call him back because I let him go because I wanted to film. But yeah, so I need to call him. What else am I doing tonight? Diamond painting. I'm gonna work on this painting some more and listen to more of my audiobook, of course. I do want to finish that one, so that way I can finish just for the cameras and then kind of listen to whatever I want after that. I guess speaking of reading, we did pick a winner for the book club for June for Natalie and I's book club. The winner of it was Dungeon Crawler Carl. I just could not remember. Dungeon Crawler Carl. So if you are interested, the live stream will be over on Natalie's channel, Diet Coke and Diamonds. I will have her, and I think I mentioned Tiffany too. I'll have them both linked down below. You should obviously check out both of those ladies if you have not already. Hopefully I didn't mention anyone else. Those are the two that stood out to me of who I mentioned in this video. But yeah, the live stream will be over on Natalie's channel for the month of June, which is very exciting. So anyways, I guess I'm gonna let you guys go because this has actually been a lot longer of a whip and chat than I was anticipating. And I am surprised I haven't seen Willow this entire whip and chat, so I am gonna go see if I can find her. She's not underneath my desk. Honestly, she's probably underneath my bed. So anyways, you guys, this was a lot of fun to catch up, and of course, let me know in the comments, what were you working on while we chatted? And let me know all the things. If you made it all the way to the end. I like how we were working on like a small river and some flowers and grass. Is there like a body of water emoji? I don't know if there is, but if there is, leave that down below. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!